Hello, my name is Hailee Santos. I am a Sports Med 3 student, and I will be doing my project for rehabilitation on total knee surgeries. During this presentation, I will be talking about the surgery itself and some similar surgeries, just for some information, and then I will be going into the rehab portion of it. I will now discuss certain aspects of the total knee surgery, as well as what they do during this process. Total knee surgeries are commonly for people with osteoarthritis. During the surgery, the patient may receive either general anesthesia or spinal nerve block. The surgeons then proceed to make an 8 to 10 inch incision down the middle of the knee. The patient's knee is then placed at a 90-degree angle to make it easier for the surgeons to work. The surgeons then remove the damaged areas of the femur and the tibia with the bone saw. The femur and tibia are then reshaped to fit the new prostheses. Once both the femur and the tibia are replaced, they replace the patella and then return everything back to normal by stitching up that incision. The patient wakes up soon afterwards. Similar to the total knee, the uni knee is also used for osteoarthritis. Although it's not the whole knee being replaced, it's only a small section. Depending on where the main wear and tear is, it can either be done on the medial or lateral side of the knee, only taking out small portions of the femur and the tibia to be replaced with prosthesis. Now that you know a little bit more about the surgery and what happens, I will now be discussing the common rehab protocol that is done on a patient that has a total knee replacement. The rehabilitation process of a total knee surgery starts pretty much right after the patient wakes up, where they are then supposed to stand up and walk around. They are either discharged the day of surgery or the day after, depending on pain. From there, they will start physical therapy. The main goal of physical therapy process will be to focus on decreasing swelling, regaining range of motion, and increasing strength. For weeks 1 and 2 of the rehab protocol program, the physical therapist will work on range of motion, decreasing the swelling, and walking with assistance, and sometimes even without, depending on the patient. As the patient moves on to weeks 3 and 6, they should be walking for extended periods of time, and the physical therapist will be working on strengthening exercises to improve the patient's gait and get it back to normal or even better than what they once had. The strengthening exercises can be shuttle, hip abductors, workouts, and it all depends on the patient's pain and range of motion. If they're still unable to have a regular range of motion, they'll be put on a stationary bike or do some assisted range of motion exercises. For weeks 7 and 11 of the rehab program, the patient should be walking around with ease. They should be able to go upstairs. There should be a relief of pain due to this surgery and the decreased amount of swelling and the healing that is happening in this time period. They should be returning to everyday life, and a lot of the exercises they actually get to do at home now instead of at the physical therapy office. Going on from week 12 and forward, the patient should have accomplished all the goals that physical therapy has set out, which would be decreasing swelling, regaining range of motion, which may be better or just about the same as before they went into surgery, and an increase in strength. Also, their pain will be relieved due to this surgery and the stress that's not being put on them as bones crushing and rubbing together like they are used to from their osteoarthritis. After conducting an interview with someone who has been through a total knee replacement surgery, they said after surgery they felt pretty out of it, obviously due to general anesthesia that they were put under, but they felt that their joint was relieved from pain that was commonly there before. And during the rehab process, they said it was really easy to get back into it, and all the exercises felt way better than before since that relieved pain was gone, and they actually really enjoyed being able to walk pain-free and get through it. And after rehab, they said returning to everyday life felt nice, especially since they didn't have the constant ache and pain while walking like they used to. So pretty much this surgery does a lot of good, and the rehabilitation process is really easy to get through, and it's going to help you get through everyday life pain-free. Overall, total knee replacement surgeries are really helpful. The rehab process is really easy, and thank you for sticking with me through this entire long and hopefully not too boring presentation on total knee replacements and their rehabilitation process.